Welcome to the Work Hard, Play Hard podcast. My name is Rob Murgatroyd, and I am a former doctor turned lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I interview some of the best minds on the planet on the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. Today's episode is a mini-sode that we call Fri-Date with the Wife. In these mini-sodes, my wife Kim and I deconstruct the strategies that we've developed over the last decade to not only grow personally, but to turn our struggles into lessons and create fulfillment in all areas of our lives. Excuses are over. It's time to live. Let's dig into today's topic. Okay, before we get into this episode of Fri-Date, I want to remind you that my 2019 Mastermind is filling up quickly in terms of the applications rolling in. Now, I've not started my pre-qualification phone calls yet, but remember, this is on a first-come, first-served basis for at least getting your applications in line. I go through them all. I look for the best fit, and then I set up a phone call to see if it's a great fit between you, me, and our existing group. So, if you are at all interested, go to workhardplayhardpodcast.com/mastermind. So the mastermind is the fastest way I know of to 10x your business, up-level your tribe, and get a clear path to grow your business and your relationship to the next level. It's like a significant shortcut for you. So look at it this way. What if by this time next year, your profits 10x and you spent less time working and had more time with your family and your friends doing the things that light you up? And what if you did it with the highest level entrepreneurs on the planet? And what if you learned all of this while you were experiencing some of the most amazing adventures, places, and cities in the world? Stop the what ifs and make a decision to make this happen. So go to workhardplayhardpodcast.com/mastermind and fill out the application. In the mastermind, I'll put you into a group of high-level achievers where everyone is at your level or higher, and you'll be in 3 different masterminds throughout the year, going to 3 different locations and being a part of what I call an experiential learning environment. I learn best by doing cool things with cool people and not in the back of a Holiday Inn conference room. So I redesigned the entire mastermind concept and made it fully immersive experiences. I made the long conference room tables disappear, the one with the mints and the water. It's all gone. So who's it for? Any upper 6-figure earner that is at $300,000 or above, or those that have just barely squeaked over their first million and are looking to learn how to get past the multiple 7-figure range year after year. So even if you're just curious, go to workhardplayhardpodcast.com/mastermind and click apply. Do not let this negative self-chatter get in the way. We all have it, by the way. Power through it. Power through it. You can do it. All right, let's get on with the episode. Hey, Kimberly.
Yep.
You know when you are so busy and you have a successful podcast, but you have absolutely no time to record a podcast?
Or when it's Thanksgiving week and your child who's crazy is home from school all week and you have no time to record a podcast?
So Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and we had exactly 15 minutes before we died at the end of the night, but we don't want to miss our deadline of delivering this podcast. So you just poked me in the nose.
I think you were half asleep.
Said, get off your ass right now. We have a podcast to do and we're committed to doing this. So we're going to do it.
And I had an idea.
You made me pull my iPhone out. No fancy recording equipment.
And why? Because Sophia's sleeping in our room.
Which is where our podcast studios are.
Oh, this is more information than you want.
All right. What do you want to do this podcast on tonight?
Well, I thought that seeing as tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and that is the one day of the year that people talk about gratitude and talk about what they're happy about in their life, I thought that we could share something that we've been doing for years that I really think has kept us growing together instead of growing apart. And that is the morning questions
Oh, I think
from
you said
Tony Robbins.
I thought it was pornography. Okay.
It's pornography. That was a different podcast.
Okay. All right. So the Tony Robbins morning questions.
Yeah. And we're going to do them. It is now 8:45 p.m. And in Atlanta, it's pitch black. But we're going to do them now.
All right. So how do you want to do this?
I'm going to ask you and you ask me.
All right.
Are you ready?
Are we going to go one by one?
Yeah.
Okay. Like back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. First question. What are you most happy about in your life right now?
Happy. I am most happy about not having to go into the office every single day.
And what about that makes you happy?
I have the freedom to be creative and do what I want to do when I want to do it.
And how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel happy.
All right. What are you most excited about in your life right now?
I'm most excited about this new plan that you and I came up with, which is with the Mastermind, we have to be in Russia in what month is that? In June. But then we have to be back in Italy in what month is that? October. And we figured, well, what if we, by the way, great question to consider. What if we were to stay in Europe during that period of time? So we planned out an entire itinerary, and that's what I'm most excited about.
And what about that makes you excited?
This would be the first time in my life that I have ever had...
Been homeless?
Been homeless and had a 4-month extensive... I'll call it vacation because I don't know what else to call it. Sabbatical, where I don't have to be anywhere.
What are you most proud about in your life right now?
Being a dad.
What about that makes you proud?
Watching how I think because I'm home now, I'm able to influence Sophia on a different level. And I'm most proud of how I'm showing up in that level of influence. In other words, I'm taking the time to just be with her.
And how does that make you feel?
Proud.
What are you most grateful for in your life right now?
I'm most grateful for my wife.
Who's that?
You don't know her. I'm most grateful for my wife because I can have these really stupid conversations with you on Thanksgiving Eve, talking into my iPhone.
And then publish it to the world.
And you're probably about the only one who could make me do this right now. So I'm just mostly grateful for you for 1,000 reasons.
What about that makes you grateful?
Just that I get to take this, I get a little emotional here, just that I get to take this journey with you.
And how does that make you feel?
Grateful. What kind of question is that?
Ask Tony. What are you enjoying most in your life right now?
What am I enjoying the most? I am enjoying my family.
What about that do you enjoy?
We have fun, and it feels good to have fun and enjoy each other.
And how does that make you feel?
Enjoyable.
What are you committed to in your life right now?
I'm committed to finding the right 25 people to do my mastermind. We're a little bit more than halfway full now. I'm saying no to more people than I'm saying yes to because I want to find the right people. So I'm committed to finding the right people. And the right people are people that are looking to up-level their tribe, are looking to get out of their day-to-day, are looking to grow their personal life and their business life, are willing to step out and try something new, like, go to St. Petersburg, Russia, So I'm committed to finding the right people.
And how does that make you feel?
Committed.
Who do you love?
I love my wife. I love my 2 daughters. And I love my dog, Gia.
And who loves you?
I think they all do. I don't know that Gia does right now, but I think they all do.
All right. I'm going to throw in an evening question.
Yeah.
What have you given today?
I have given, I've given my time. There's been a lot of people that have reached out to me on different things that I could have very easily said, I'll do it next week after the holidays. But I took the time to write detailed emails or did phone calls or just took the time to answer them now. And I felt like I gave them my time.
And what did you learn today?
I learned that I never want to live in North Korea because I just watched a documentary on National Geographic.
How has today added to the quality of your life, and how can you use today as an investment in your future?
Today has added to the quality of my life because I would say taking the time to look through where we want to go over this 4-month period has, I believe in the future, immeasurably add to the quality of our life because of the places that we'll go and the things that we'll see.
All right.
So for you, what are you most happy about in your life now?
I am most happy that I'm going to get to spend some time in Europe, some extended time in Europe to really feel that vibe. And that's been a dream forever. So
what about that makes you happy?
It has been something that I have wanted to do since I was a teenager.
How does that make you feel?
Like all the universal things in the world are colliding in my favor.
What are you most excited about in your life right now?
I am most excited about buying you a surfboard next fall when we move to California.
What about that makes you excited?
You have earned that surfboard over the last 15 years, 20 years of doing things that you didn't want to do for the better of our family and for your personal growth. And I just think you deserve it.
How does that make you feel?
Excited.
What are you most proud about in your life now?
I am most proud of the mother that I am to Sophia.
What about that makes you proud?
Well, I haven't killed her yet. And so that makes me proud.
So just the fact that you haven't killed your child makes you proud?
I kept her alive this long. Now, what makes me proud is that, you see you teach them things and you say things to them, but you don't know if it sticks. And then I see her interact with other kids or even Gia, and I see the lessons that I'm teaching her about kindness and gratitude, and they're sticking.
Gia, for those of you that don't know,
is our dog.
Is our Maltese poodle.
Who she thinks is her sister.
And how does that make you feel?
Like a great mom.
What are you most grateful about in your life right now?
I'm most grateful for my health.
What about that makes you grateful?
More information than needed, I suppose, but small health scare this week made me just flicker a lot of things in my brain, the what ifs, the oh my gods, all of that. And I think it's something we take for granted. And truly without that, we are nothing. And so today I'm very grateful.
How does that make you feel?
Grateful.
What are you enjoying most in your life right now?
Right now, I think the thing that I am enjoying the most is having you home by 5:00.
What about that do you enjoy?
I enjoy the conversations that we have that don't feel rushed or stressed. I feel like we have time to play stupid idea time and come up with this 4-month sabbatical. And when we were both grinding, 12 hours a day or whatever, there was no energy, there was no inspiration, and it just was lacking. And so, this last 6-8 months hasn't been easy to make this transition to get you home, but it's really been worth it.
How does that make you feel?
Like we are just on the right path.
What are you committed to in your life right now?
I am committed to creating a incredible legacy filled with massive abundance for our family and giving back in such a huge way.
What about that makes you committed?
I don't know. It just drives me. It fuels the fire. I want a lower stress. I won't say stress-free because that's just not possible with a 4-year-old, but I want a lower stress life. I want a simpler life. And that makes me committed.
What about that makes you committed?
What about it makes me committed? Did you just ask me that?
Oh, yeah, shit. Sorry. How does that make you feel?
Driven.
Last question. Who do you love?
I love you. I love our family, my parents, and I love my friends. God, I love my friends right now.
Who loves you?
I hope all of them.
All right. So we're going to couple of quick bonus questions. What have you given today?
Oh, Lord, I have given my everything to that little 32-pound munchkin.
What did you learn today?
Patience.
I think I learned that with you.
And that I cannot stand children's shows for very long.
How has today added to the quality of your life?
Watching Sophia giggle while we were playing Go Fish, she just thinks it's hysterical when she gets one of my cards. And that right there, that innocence, that is what the quality of life is about. It's about that time and about that innocence.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Not the fanciest podcast in the world, but the most honest. And I think what's most important for me to say on this Thanksgiving Eve, you'll be hearing this on Black Friday if my editor doesn't shoot me from London for giving this to him 48 hours before publish date, is to say that we are so incredibly grateful for you. When I came up with this idea to do the podcast, it was kind of an afterthought to do this Fri-Date thing. And frankly, there was a lot of, confusion as to whether or not
naysayers.
Yeah, and a lot of confusion as to whether or not people who listened to my long form interview would be interested in listening to the two of us just have a good time and talk about, God knows what each week. But the reality is that this has been the highlight of the podcast. It's equally as successful as the Monday podcast. So I'm grateful for everybody who either listens to one or the other. But more than that, I just want to say how grateful I am to all of my friends and all of my family and all of the people that are in my life on this Thanksgiving Eve.
And I'd love to say that I am so grateful for every person listening. I love when you reach out to me on social media. I love connecting. I really do my best. I think I respond to everybody. And I really love this community that's being built, this work hard, play hard community where life is about fulfillment and driving in all areas of your life, not just to be, massively successful in one area. So I am grateful for all of you for giving us this platform to share our antics. And if you love those questions, we'll put them in the show notes for you. And, ask them to your spouse, to your friends. Rob and I do this. We'll go for a walk in the morning and we ask each other these questions. And it's just a really great way to get back centered in your relationship. So I hope that helped tonight. And with that, we'll say cheers.
You want to clink the glass, huh?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right. Thanks for listening. If you love this episode and you know someone that needs some help in either stepping up their work hard game or their play hard game, it would mean the world to me if you shared this podcast with them to help me get this movement out there. So if you like what you heard, head on over to iTunes, take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review, and I will be forever grateful. So until the next episode, excuses are over. It's time to live.